I want to go back to this point that George was talking about, because the president in his news conference Friday said that none of these problems get to the core of Obamacare. You can argue whether that's true or not, but that's what he said, and that 85% of Americans have benefited from the benefits that you get under Obamacare. Charles, your reaction to that, and is it possible that for all the problems so far that they can get this worked out, and that as we get, just to pick a month at random, by next November, most people are saying, you know what, Obamacare's okay?
It's possible. It's highly unlikely. One of the things that he did, and one of the reasons that this strikes at the heart of Obamacare, is that what he has done is to take away the financial structure underneath it. The reason the insurers are apoplectic about what's just happened is because he has now told a whole class of people, you don't have to be in the exchanges. And these are people who are probably the healthier and the younger ones who are going to be outside of the exchanges, which means that the cost to insurers of people left in the exchanges is going to be exorbitant. And there's also no way he's going to be able to hold the line on this because of the unfairness. If you're exempting people who had insurance and were canceled, and you're exempting them from the fine and the requirement of getting insurance, there's no way that you can require and fine people who didn't have insurance in the past. So you're going to have an abolition of the individual mandate. You've already abolished the employer mandate. The insurers understand that they are going to be completely ruined. And what's going to happen as a result of this? There's only one way out. A huge government bailout of the insurers is waiting at the end of next year. And that's an issue that Republicans ought to focus on right now. It's the only way that Obamacare will survive, and it ought to be stopped before it happens. So it ought to be, Congress ought to say no bailout.